Using Firefox as your primary web browser, which you can do on your laptop and on your phone, is a great start in improving your online privacy compared to other browsers. However, there's work to be done to customize Firefox settings to maximize your privacy. Let's start with the basic settings in Firefox's Preferences menu. Set the home page and new tabs to blank to prevent third-party content getting loaded each time you use Firefox, and remove all content from being displayed on the home page. Moving on to search preferences, Google Search has a monopoly on the search market with 93% market share, with Microsoft's Bing and Verizon's Yahoo each at around 2%. Given Google's goal of acquiring and monetizing as much data about you and everything else as possible, it's clearly not the number one choice for your digital privacy. Probably the best search engine for privacy today is Qwant.com. Qwant launched in 2013 and is headquartered in Paris, France. It's one of the few EU-based search engines and has its very own indexing engine. It claims not to employ user tracking and doesn't personalize search results in order to avoid trapping users in a filter bubble. Being French, it falls under strong EU data protection laws and outside of the US Patriot Act. To add Qwant to your Firefox search engine list, visit Qwant.com, click on the three dots on the right side of the web address bar, and select Add Search Engine. It's worth noting that you have the option in Qwant settings on the Qwant website to turn on or off adult content filtering, news stories, and social media results. In your Firefox search preferences, uncheck Provide Search Suggestions and delete all search engines other than Qwant, which you can add as your default search engine. Should Qwant fail to provide adequate results for any reason, you may also wish to add Startpage.com as another privacy-centric search engine. It acts as an anonymizing proxy for Google search results. It's based in the Netherlands, but since being acquired by a US company, is perhaps less favorable in Qwant. Try them both out and set the best one as default. Moving on to Firefox's privacy and security settings, choose Custom and only select Fingerprinters. Other settings will be dealt with later by the add-on uBlock Origin. I would suggest deleting cookies and site data when Firefox closes. This is to protect the privacy and security of your laptop, but also minimizes unwanted tracking and browser compromise risks. For the same reason, never save passwords and logins in your browser. This is an inconvenience when you restart your browser and have to re-enter logins, but is security and privacy best practice. A quick word on private browsing as a permanent or temporary option. Private browsing does not keep your online activities private from your ISP or from websites that you visit, but it does prevent history and website data from being remembered on your laptop. It's also useful when you use someone else's device for logging into your accounts without saving the data after you close the browser. To complete your privacy settings, don't share usage data with Firefox or allow them to install studies. Don't block dangerous content, as this service shares data on the websites you visit with Mozilla and/or Google. And don't query OCSP responder servers for the same reason. It's a service of no benefit. Once you've been through the Firefox preferences settings, it's time to dig deeper and make some changes to the Firefox config settings. These can be accessed by typing about:config in the browser web bar and accepting the risk warning. Key settings to check and amend which you can find by typing in the search preference bar, include browser.safebrowsing.malware.enabled. Double-clicking to set this to false will disable sharing your website data with Mozilla and/or Google. dom.battery.enabled should be set to false to stop website owners tracking the battery status of your device as an ID mechanism. dom.event.clipboardevents.enabled set this to false to disable website owners getting notifications of what you copy, paste, or cut on a website. media.navigator.enabled should be set to false to prevent websites tracking your microphone and camera status. network.dns.disableprefetch set to true to disable prefetching of links on a page that you haven't even clicked on yet. network.http.referrer.trimmingpolicy equals 2 to restrict information about the website you came from being shared with the website you're currently on.